let me see. Sorry, I'm like a couple minutes late. Wi-Fi issues. I'm so excited. Okay, you guys, this is gonna be so excited. Okay, you guys, this is gonna be. Hold on. Let me mute that. This is gonna be a little bit different today. Let me clean the lens. Hold on. I didn't want to wait anymore, so you're gonna see me like still in the middle of like setting everything up. Okay. So lower. Want you guys to really be able to see the cards today. Let's move this a little bit this way. Let's make sure we can see the live chat. Welcome everybody. Everyone get cozy. Grab whatever you need to get comfortable. I'm just setting up right now because I didn't want to make you guys wait anymore. And I wanted to get on here like an hour ago. And I know there's a lot. I'm very, very called to this message. And I should have done it 3 days ago, but I didn't have the time. So yes, fuzzy blankets. Grab your fuzzy blankets. Grab your wine. Grab your Red Bull. Grab your whatever it is that you need. Just grab it. Like, just grab it, okay? I gotta wake up. I broke a nail at work today. So not only do I have to wake up early in the morning, but I have to wake up early to go see my nail tech. I wanted to see him today after work. My nail tech is out of town. And I'm like, no, I broke a nail right when I got to work. I'm like, and I never break nails. I've had my nail tech for 7 years. I never break nails. Ever. So I was like, oh, hell to the no. That's not how this day is starting. I just got them done. I'm like, no. So in the morning, I have to wake up really, really early, go see my nail tech, and then go to work. Great. So now let me get us situated with, let's see. Do I like this? Okay, hold on. I want to make sure you guys can like see. Oh, I know. Duh. Let me back it up just a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, I bartend. Is one of my jobs. There work multiple jobs. I bartend, and I literally went to go pull a cooler door open where there were cold mugs, and it was stuck. And I was like in a hurry, and I'm like, I got this. And freaking, yeah. I am literally still wearing my work clothes. Like, that's how serious I was about this message. And that's how serious my spirit guides were about this message, that I could not put it off anymore. I wanted to give you guys this message on Monday. It was like Monday around 6 o'clock. I was literally so desperate to get this message out the first day that it was downloaded to me, that I was going to go live. I was going to live stream in my car. I was like, I think I have time. Like, I literally was like, I think I have time. It will be good. This will be great. So, Monday, thank you. It's my favorite color. You guys already know. I wore my nails this color for like, I wore my nails this color for like a month straight because it's like my favorite color. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm still wearing my work clothes, but I got Under Armour shorts this color. So, just want to make sure. Let's see the view. Okay, how many minutes are we in? Okay, we're just going to wait a couple more seconds, and we're going to get started. Okay, let's see. All right. But yeah, I never ever live stream with my work clothes on. ever. I always just like change into pajamas really quick or like something comfortable, and I was just like, I don't have time for that. I literally don't. Busted nail, whatever, don't care. Getting it fixed in the morning. But I was literally like, okay, I'm gonna pull out the decks that I'm gonna use, and I'm just gonna make sure I sage and pray a lot before I start this live stream while I'm getting the settings ready. Okay, so now that the view is nice and tight, we're going to get started. Okay, can somebody tell me, like, is the sound okay? No, it's for me, it's better if I do not eat before a live stream. I don't like to channel on a full stomach. I don't feel like it makes me lethargic, even though I eat healthy, especially right now. And those of you that follow me on IG and that know that I get a lot of meal prep, it just makes me slower. And I like to be like, I like the vibe to be up, up, up when I'm live streaming. So, what else? Long nails. Yeah, these are short for me. That's what's sad. Well, no, these are my medium length nails. Hi, Venus. Okay, so let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Renee. Hi, Brave Your Light. Hi, Leo Sun. Hi, Venus Essential. Hi, all of my, I feel like you guys are like my regulars that come in here. I freaking love you guys. And I know the topic is very Mercury retrograde, so let's jump in. We are going to start at, let me get my, hi, Brianna. Let's see. I know, right? You guys are like my regulars. Like, this is how it is at work. I have a lot of regulars. I'm like, that you guys are my fam. Well, my regulars are my fam too, so it's all the same. But either way, let's see. We're going to start this at 8 minutes. Okay, let's bless this reading. Heavenly Father, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, any day I'm given your guidance is a blessing, and any day I can share my light and love, I thank thee. Anything that is not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. The collective and I thank thee for any and all wisdom bestowed upon us this day. Amen. Okay. So you guys know this type of reading is like an almost personal. I'm going to give personal, it's kind of like a story time and a chat, and we're going to pull tarot. We're just going to talk about our exes, basically. Relationship issues, messy relationship issues. We're going to go back and forth throughout the chat, so feel free to participate in this live stream. When you guys type certain things, it helps make the video, because it's also how I download and channel messages. Hi, Alexia. You are not late. We're just getting started. Okay, so I need 2 temporary mods to start this live stream. Any volunteers before I start? Or at least 1 to start. We need a temporary mod for the evening to start this live stream. Okay? Are you sure, Alexia? I just like to ask you guys so you don't feel obligated every time for my temporary mods. I have my set mods right now, but my temporary mods, like, I feel bad. It's always like spur of the moment. So I make sure that I don't have them like locked into it, so then I feel bad if they just want to sit back and chill and enjoy the live stream. You know? Thank you, Alexia. Okay. Oh, Venus, you're okay. But yes, Alexia, you're the best. Thank you so much. That way we can get started safely. You know what I mean? What else? Okay. So the reason why I wanted to do this live stream was because I was getting, hold on. Block party starting early today. Okay. Thank you, Alexia. I did too. Thank you so much. I know, right? I don't even, what are you going to do? Okay. So, that's why I was like, okay, yeah, it's sad, but nonetheless, so the reason why I wanted to do this message was because I kept getting these, what is it called? Like messages about certain things that my, like people around me were talking about their exes, going through breakups. I know a lot of people going through divorce, going through breakups, going through certain things. Okay. And I know that is not easy. Okay. I know it's not easy to go through a breakup. It's not easy to get dumped by somebody. It's not easy to, it's a terrible feeling. I have a close friend that is going through that right now, and my heart breaks for her. It just breaks for her because of the time that she invested. So why these exes are miserable? Why mine especially are probably really freaking salty. Let's talk about it. So we are going to be chatting back and forth. I am going to be pulling tarot. This is going to be like an almost personal chat reading, okay? And like the tea that you need right now. So with exes, I mean, they're exes for a reason, obviously, but we also learn things from our exes. I'm going to try to make this as general as I can while still sharing some of the things that have gone on with me in my personal life. So I can't even count how many exes, but I have like 4 or 5 serious exes, and then a bunch of other guys that I dated that they think they're exes, but they are definitely not exes. Do you know what I mean? So how many of you guys are going through breakups right now? How many of you just broke up with somebody? How many of you are fighting with a baby father? How many of you are just like literally like have gone through a breakup this year? It's not easy, okay? I feel like when I was in these relationships and I was dating, broke up 2 years this year. I know, yeah, if any of you guys have broken up with somebody this year, just put this year. You know what I mean? Thank you, Brianna. Just left a 3-year relationship. Yeah, these relationships take a huge toll on us. So my very first relationship, person I lost my virginity to, I moved out on my own at a very early age because I didn't want to be controlled by my parents. Okay, I moved out at 17 years old. Yeah, even 2 years. Like if it was a serious relationship, it still affects us. These relationships still affect us, whether we want them to or not. So the person that I lost my virginity to, was, I literally sought this person out now that I think about it. Because it's not like we ran into each other and it was magical. I had literally just gotten kicked out of student housing. I literally had just gotten kicked out of student housing for partying and for fighting. Bless. And I had to move from a town back into the city in the state that I was living in. So I move into the city and I'm living in these apartments and there's a lot of strippers and bartenders. And I was like, yeah, this is the vibe. Like, I don't need to go back to the school that I was going to. I mean, I was still going to school at the time, but I wasn't allowed to live in student housing for the things that I had done, these transgressions. So I'm literally wandering around in my swimsuit. Okay, alert, spoiler alert. When I was 17 and 18, I didn't have a clue about anything, and I was the thirstiest Becky that there was. I was Becky before Becky, okay? So I'm walking around in my swimsuit, no friends, because all my friends are in student housing, and I'm like 45 minutes away, and I'm walking around in my freaking bikini, like looking for a friend. And I walk up to these guys that are on a balcony, the nerdiest guys, not that I have anything against nerds, but I'm just like that bored. Literally, this is mortifying. So I walk up to these guys and I'm like, what's going on? How are you guys doing? And they're like talking to me. And then I literally like push myself for this guy to like basically like be my boyfriend. I like pressure him into, yeah, you should date me. You're totally going to want to be my husband one day. You're totally going to want to have babies with me. Like, who the hell was I even, who was I even talking to at that age? 17, 18, 19 years old. So that relationship started out kind of like weird because it was me wanting the relationship and not really him wanting the relationship. So, and I kind of knew that always at the back of my head, like he's dating me, but I feel like his interests are other places. And it was like we went to a Halloween party. This is the first year of us dating. We immediately started living together after like 2 months. We would get along and then we wouldn't get along. We'd get along, we wouldn't get along. And we were really young. We were kids, basically. So I make this guy wait 6 months. On top of me being cuckoo bananas, I make this guy wait 6 months to, I was a virgin. And then I get drunk and I lose my virginity in a closet. Don't ask how. And so I lose my virginity to this guy. And he's like literally not even a good guy. He is a bum. And I'm codependent. Okay? And it was just sad. Like, I think about it now and I was like, oh, those were like, they could have been fun times, but I just didn't know what I was doing and I was a kid and I grew up really fucked up. So I was doing the best that I could. Literally. I was in another state. I moved away from my family. I moved to another state to go to college. And I lost my virginity to this guy. And then literally a month later, now me losing my virginity, that sealed our fate for me being even more crazy. Like, oh, you thought I was crazy before I gave you that. Now I'm really freaking crazy because now I'm like, I've never done that with anybody. So now I'm attached to you. So don't play me. And what did he do? He played me. We were at a Halloween party. It was either a Halloween party or a pimps and hoes party. I don't know. We partied a lot back then. And I go to this party. We're dressed up. And I go downstairs for some reason because we were always separate at parties. No one would ever know we were together at a party. So we're at a party. He's upstairs. I'm downstairs. I'm downstairs. He's upstairs. I go downstairs to look for him. Don't know why I had the feeling to do that. And he's putting his hand on this girl's behind. She's dressed like a kitty. Okay. And he's like literally like caressing her, then smacks her butt. And I go ballistic. So ballistic, I get us kicked out of this party. I got us kicked out. I think about all my exes, and I always got us kicked out of things. Because when I was an addict and an alcoholic, I just had a lot of aggression that was not, you know, geared or used correctly. I don't even know if that's the word. But either way, we got into an argument. He's like, oh, I'm not touching her butt, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. So, and I was really aggressive, and I always wanted to fight. Because from being little, I had to fend for myself. I had to worry about how I was going to eat. I had to worry about where I was going to sleep. I had to worry about the neighborhood that I lived in. I just had to worry all the time from the age of 5. So with that being said, I just did stupid things growing up and getting older. So long story short, that's the guy that I lost my virginity to. It didn't last long because he wasn't being faithful. He was hooking up with his exes. And then I'm, getting upset, and I'm looking to step out because I'm like, why did I just even give my virginity to you, you freaking D-bag? Like, the fuck? So that relationship, I was only in for like a year and a half, right? But it was my first boyfriend, the guy that I lost my do-to-do to. And so I came back to the state that my parents were in because I couldn't even handle the breakup with this guy. Like the official breakup with this guy, I could not handle that I drank a 30 case of beer to myself and then did a bunch of other drugs I will not speak of, and then got on an airplane and was like feeling like I was dying, literally. My mom comes and gets me from the airport. She's like, you're disgusting. And I'm like, don't worry about what I'm doing. Thank you for coming to pick me up. And it was just like a lot. Okay, it was a lot. So I come back to Arizona. Okay, I was living in Utah. I come back to Arizona, and I'm not even in my mom's house for like a day. And she's like, yeah, you can't stay here. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't think I was staying here. So I call all my guy friends from high school. I'm like, who lives out on their own? Because I am not staying at my parents' house. So I move in with my guy friends, literally like the next day of getting off of this airplane. And I start dating one of my high school friends. And so I was just always in a relationship. We would go to the strip club. We would party all the time. And it was just not, like, I didn't know how to be single. How many of us don't know how to be single? We don't know how to just like be by ourselves. My first 4 relationships, I didn't know how to be by myself, like at all. I was like, oh, you're a loser? Well, you're just gonna have to do for right now because Mr. Right it's not his time yet. So if you could just be my boyfriend, help me pay some bills, everything's gonna be fine. I didn't like the person that I became either by being this person because I didn't know much about drug addiction. I just knew my dad did drugs my whole childhood, and I thought I would never be a drug addict. I thought I would never be an alcoholic. And then here I was doing these things because every time I broke up with somebody, or somebody, let's be honest, when they would break up with me, well, every time when somebody would break up with me, I would really lose it. And I didn't know how to cope with pain. So I was like, well, this will numb the pain. This will make me feel better. This will help me forget. I'll just go do these things, and I won't think about the person that just abandoned me and just said, you're not good enough. So getting into my older years, okay? Getting into my older years, because we're going to be talking about all of our exes, okay? Right now, this is just like a temporary story time. So, as I got older, okay, I realized that my drug addiction was like a real like issue. Okay. It went from doing things occasionally, to celebrate. It went from being celebratory and sporadically to every day. So, when I was 20, I thought I met the love of my life. Literally. Thought I was going to marry this kid, and we dated for 5 years. He ended up choosing drugs and his family over me, and my heart was broken. I thought I was never going to recover from this breakup because I thought that that person was definitely the one. We ran a business together. We were running a business together. We were successful for being 20 years old. We had nice cars. We had good money. We lived in a very nice area for being literal kids that were not even 21 yet. And I thought, oh my gosh, like I'm his queen. He's my king. Like we're soulmates. We're Bonnie and Clyde. We're ride or dies. Like we're gonna be like everyone looks up to us. Like all our friends that don't live out on their own, they wish they were us. Like that's how I felt at that age. Like we're the shit. And we go out and party, we have money, we don't have to worry, and we work our butts off. So that was my relationship for 5 years. And then the more the partying started to happen and the more we integrated other successful people with money that were raised with money, let's say, like me and him, we weren't raised with money. We were new money, okay? We were brand new to having money. And we started hanging out with people that had money their whole life and grew up with money, okay? And as soon as we started integrating those type of people at the time into our friend circle with the lifestyle we were living and the way we were partying and doing things we shouldn't be, these people started to tear our relationship apart. The drugs started getting worse and worse and heavier in the things that we were doing. And then it just ended up being that these girls that were supposed to be my friends were hooking up with my person behind my back. One day I came home and his phone was out on the counter and he was passed out from a bender, passed out on the couch. I went through his phone and 2 of my friends had been talking to him in his phone. I broke everything in the house. Everything that he loved, everything that was important to him. I literally dragged him down 2 flights of stairs. Like I was freaking devastated. So we end up breaking up. We go our separate ways. And then my addiction really starts to spiral. I end up meeting an even worse guy, my drug dealer. I start dating my drug dealer, thinking that's a great idea, right? It's not. And he was older than me. He was like 11 years older than me. And just seeing that I'm just this broken human is like, I'll take care of her. She'll have to do whatever I say she has to do because I'm the one that's going to be taking care of her. I'm the one with the money. And I'm just going to make sure I cripple her. I don't want her having a phone. I don't want her having access or being able to communicate with people. And I was in a relationship like that. It was physically abusive, verbally abusive, toxic. I was in and out of jail, a lot of domestic situations. And I was in that relationship for 5 years. So that is just like a little taste. I'm not even going to get into the rest right now. We'll just see if it pops up as we go along. But I did not know my self-worth, okay? I did not understand what that was. I didn't understand what self-esteem was. I didn't fully understand what being insecure was, what being thirsty was, what being an opportunist was. I just knew that I was not a good person. That I couldn't be by myself, that I didn't like myself, and I just didn't want these guys leaving me. I was like, why do you want to leave me? Like, you're not going to get anyone prettier. I know I'm crazy, but like, where are you really going? And it was just like sad, you know? So, I was vulnerable with all of the wrong people. And so after the relationship, out of that relationship, and I'm dating after and then the other guy that I thought was the love of my life. So after those relationships, I was done. Like, I want to date you and I want to date him. I will. No one is in control of me. I say what, I say who, I say when. Okay. And I just started treating guys like shit because I was tired of being everyone's freaking doormat. Okay. So where are we in these situations, these messy relationships? Are we realizing our worth? Are we What are we putting up with? What red flags are we not seeing? So I want to talk about with you guys red flags. I want to talk about the fact that if you are the person to break up with them and know that it's just time because they're never going to give you what you deserve, if this person is never going to give you what you deserve and you buck up and say, you know what? You don't freaking deserve me. And I'm going to fucking hurt a lot. But I know however I hurt over here, it's going to be better than dealing with your dumbass. Okay? So, yeah, it's like we have, it's hard. Like we get angry or we cope, you know, like from how we've been treated by people, not just even people that we date, people in general. I just had all of this anger and I was just never going to let somebody treat me like that again, like ever. So I just went through a lot with dating, and that's just like a little bit of it. That's not even all of it, but for the sake of time and what I would like to do and interacting with you guys and starting this reading, I will try to timestamp everything the best that I can for you guys. But it's not easy. I feel like a lot of people in the collective are going through some type of breakup. And if they're not going through a breakup, they're realizing or they're being triggered by their partner and things that they do not like and they do not want to stand for. So are we telling our partner, I do not like that. Don't do that. Or is it beyond our repair? Is it beyond repair? And are we just holding on to them? Do you know what I mean? Are we holding on to them? Is there really hope? Or should we have shut that door a long time ago? Okay? What I want you guys to understand is when you break up with somebody or you go through a breakup and you really figure out different ways to make yourself better and to heal yourself, okay? When you guys figure out how to do that truly, they always come back. And I'm not even saying that to be a smug bitch. They always come back. And this is the reason why I wanted to talk about this reading on Monday. I wanted to do this reading literally on Monday, okay? They always, our exes always come back. Literally always. And, hi everybody, welcome to the live stream. So when we're thinking like they're not going to think about us, they don't care about us anymore, you know, I'm doing better, I wish they could see and like, I don't know, like at least like be proud of me for the person that I'm becoming. They always come back, you guys. They always come back. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because I had a guy that I dated for not even very long. Okay? For not even very long. And he started a whole softball team when he lived cities away from me. He left me at one of my lowest points, and he was supposed to be not only a good friend to me, but a guy that cared about me. He left me at my lowest point. Like literally my lowest, my like last rock bottom. He couldn't even be a friend for me and come get me out of jail. Not to bail me out, just to pick me up. Because I had served some time. And I was just like, can you just come get me? And he knew what fucked me up is that he knew I was in there. Long story short, this guy and me, we don't talk anymore, obviously. And 3 years later, he starts a softball team so he can run into me at softball. I'm not even kidding. Like, he lives cities away. He should be in another league, in another city. And he literally bought a team of guys that I know to play softball just so he could see me. Another guy, another ex, went to my husband's work and just waited. And my husband peeped his head outside and he was like, I get off at 7 if you want to find out what a real man does. You want to find out what a real man does, because that's not my girl, that's my wife. I get off at 7. So I've had 3 exes, 3. I know there's more than that, but 3 that I can think of that have tried to stalk me and my husband. It's like, oh, no. I've gone through hell and back, and you were nowhere around. You were nowhere around when I got sober. You didn't believe in me. You wanted the outcome of me being sober and being a good person and being wifey material. But you weren't there to help me. You were just there to tell me, oh, you just need to do better. And then maybe I would take you seriously. You just need to do better. Well, since you weren't there to even be supportive or a good friend, that's fine. I did that all on my own. I mean, well, jail helped a lot with that. Jail helped me realize that I really needed to get my ish together over and over and over again. So I took the time to figure out who I was and what I wanted and what I wasn't going to accept anymore. And that I wasn't going to be a coward, and that I was going to stand up to guys in not a passive aggressive way, but just communicate why it wasn't going to work, why we weren't going to date, or I wasn't going to date at all. I wanted to focus on myself, go to meetings, get sober, and get good at being sober. So when these guys are coming into the picture years into my sobriety, thinking that they can get a peep or a view, or that they have a hold on me like that, as much as I've suffered and been through, wrong fucking bitch. They have the wrong fucking bitch. Because I knew all of those men when I was at my lowest, when I didn't love myself, when I didn't care about myself, when I didn't know how to take care of myself. And she has low self-esteem. I'll use her as a rag doll. She has low self-esteem, so she will get treated as such. I got treated as a Becky when I wanted to be a wife. Okay? But I wasn't even loving myself. I wasn't taking care of myself. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like for a lot of you guys are dealing with an ex that is wondering what you're up to, wondering what you're doing. They might be trying to get a hold of you. They might be trying to run into you because you guys might be doing better. That is for some of you. Some of you guys are already doing better in your life. And now they want to come around, and they think that they're the ones that deserve your glow up, that deserve you as a divine feminine, okay? Or deserve you as a divine masculine, and they do not. Okay? They could have used you for money. They could have been a master manipulator. They could have been always gaslighting, love bombing, treating you like whatever. You know what I mean? So, Jay says, this is why I'm nervous, because my ex is like that and he's jealous and I'm finding new love. So I have to be very strict with my boundaries with my new man. So when I got serious, when I started dating my husband and I got serious, I had all of my exes popping out of the woodworks because I was sober. And one of my abusive ex was trying to get a hold of me, and he was like, hey, your dog, you know, our dog, she's having puppies. And I said, okay. And he's like, well, you know, she's a little chihuahua. She's too small to have puppies. And I said, well, how did this happen? Okay. And how are you even getting a hold of me? This was through email. And I had so many restraining orders on him. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to handle this the right way. He's like, well, she's having puppies. She got out of the yard and she got impregnated by another dog down the street. So just letting you know that she might be going through some ish. And I said, you know what? You are fully capable of taking care of this dog if she has puppies. Okay. And I need you to let me go. Okay, I'm going to need you to let me really go. It is not fair to, in my sobriety, it is not fair from all the work that I've done to finally have met somebody and for it to all come crashing down on me. So I'm going to tell you that I wish you the best of luck. I just, I can't communicate with you anymore. Okay? I can no longer communicate with you. All that I ask of you is that you respect those boundaries and that you please take care of our dog and whatever puppies she may have. Okay? So, yeah, like he was using my dog against me. Like, bro, I had to let go of this dog a long time ago when you were abusive. So I'm not coming back for the puppies. I have to make my peace with it. And I'm telling you, do not reach out to me anymore. So what does this clown start doing? He starts dating one of my best friends and then starts being abusive with her. And then she has the audacity to call me as if I'm going to bail her out. When I told her he was abusive and she should have listened, but she thought, no, he's a dope dealer and he's got money and he's going to take me to Disneyland. He's going to take me and my son to Disneyland. Well, what are you going to do when that money runs out? And now you're calling me instead of 911. Now you're locked in a bathroom calling me instead of calling 911 when I told you for years that he was like that. Bless. Okay? So, I want to pull out some of these cards. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this live stream. Yeah, my friend that I had known for a long time. A long time. Like, she's also a Becky. She just was like, oh, he's going to take care of me. And she didn't like working. So, she let him take care of her. But I was already so past this relationship that I was like, I don't care. I wish you guys both the best. Do not call me. Do not reach out to me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. This is why I don't have friends. There are so many people, you guys, that are going to come around when you're really happy. And everyone watch your language in the live stream, please. But yeah, it's just not... You guys are going to level up. And as you guys level up, you're going to see the people that want to ruin that, want to muck it up for you. You're going to see your exes come out of the woodworks, okay? So why are these exes miserable? These exes are miserable because they didn't see anything in themselves. So how were we supposed to get them to love us? We weren't loving ourselves. They're not loving themselves. So how are we supposed to make this relationship really coexist? Okay? Yeah, it's like you guys could be sharing a dog. Thank you, Mr. Black. You guys could have had an apartment together. You're trying to figure out how to separate these things. You guys one could have been working, the other one could have not been out of work. And it's hard. Okay? It's hard. It's hard to trust your own friends if you know that they're capable of doing something like this. And this is how I look at it. I'm going to be very blunt with you guys. I look at it like not my spiritual friends. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about most people in the 3D, okay? When you're at work and you're in these toxic environments, okay? I feel like most women, okay? Most women or even men, you have a friendship with a girl, let's say for 5 years, 10 years, right? Let's say that you guys are friends for a long period of time. And then all of a sudden you get a new boo. And would your friend of 5-10 years rather have you? Or would they rather have their soulmate? Okay? If they think that they can run off into the sunset with your man or your girl, they will dump you in a heartbeat. And that is how I look at it. I don't trust like anybody. I don't trust people. I have learned to not be hyper paranoid, and that has taken me a long time. I'm not even kidding. And it's taken me five years to not be hyper paranoid. And a lot of that is because it was before my spiritual awakening. So I was just paranoid all the time. I didn't trust anybody. I didn't trust any of my friends. You know what I mean? So I feel like our friends, if they think that our person is the one for them, they will, what do they need our friendship for? If they can have forever and eternity and a white picket fence with your man or your girl. I don't need new friends. Period. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about when we're out and about in the world maneuvering with these people, just our fake friends, our frenemies, our snakes, our hidden enemies. Okay? So, let's pull out some tarot. Let's see what's going on with the salty exes and what guidance we might need to heed right now for those of you that are newly broken up. Okay? Newly broken up. Yeah, I've learned to, thank you. I've learned to love being a loner. I've learned to love my independence. Even though I'm married, I still love my independence. I still love being by myself. I still love all my spiritual time. I still love going to the gym and playing sports and having my channel and working multiple jobs. I just love being proactive. I love being a productive member of society. I love my sobriety. Never thought I would. And it's like, first card out, transformation. Okay? Let me write this down. Transformation. As you guys are going through this transformation, there are a lot of people that are going to be, you know, oh, Susie's changing. And I think Susie's serious. And then as soon as your people around you, your troop, your tribe, your family, your haters, start seeing that you're serious and that you are consistent, they're going to watch to see what this transformation comes, what you really bring in with that transformation. And then once they see what starts coming in with that transformation, they're going to see how they can benefit off of that transformation. Well, can I get Susie to pay for this vacation? Can I get Susie to pay for my skis? Can I get Susie to, like, you know what I mean? How can they benefit off of this? And they're going to watch, your haters especially, what you are bringing in. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, Micah. Hope. Hope is in the reverse. I don't want you guys to lose hope. There are so many of you guys that are newly broken up. Broken up this year or broken up as of last year. I know with everything going on in the world that really took a number on people's relationships, being stuck in the house. Okay? Or, you know, being on lockdown. Like, it's not easy being with your person 24/7 if that person is not the right person for you. Because now all these red flags that you're really good at sweeping under the rug, you have to really look at. So Spirit is saying that during this transformation that you guys are going through, they do not want you to give up hope. That don't give up hope on yourself. Stop being hard on yourself. Breakups are not easy. You're going through a transformation. You're going through heartbreak and betrayal and backstabbing and pain. And you need to be gentle with yourself. My very close friend, who's like a sister to me, is going through this right now. And I hate seeing her heartbroken. I just wish I could fix it. And this person wants to move on to bigger and badder and better and leave her in the dust when she was always there for him. Makes me want to, I'm not even going to say because I'm not a very nice person when I'm mad. So, let's see what else we get for you guys. But yeah, there could be, you guys during this retrograde, okay, now this is a timeless reading, but during this retrograde, you could be bugging out about things you don't like about your person, okay? You could be like, yeah, you said that thing 2 seconds ago. I don't like that. Don't say that to me. Don't do it. Do you know what I mean? You're just going to start seeing like, wait a minute, I don't like that. I think this retrograde is in the sign of Libra. So I feel like we're going to be balancing out things we do not like. And it's just going to get to the point of we have to say it. Even if we look crazy. And I feel like when we're dating, the other person is really good at making us look crazy because we are what? We are intuitive. Oh, that didn't happen. You're paranoid. Oh, that didn't happen. You're crazy. No, it did. It did. I'm very intuitive. You're not going to tell me that I'm not. You know, we got mystery. The rest of your life is going to be a mystery, but in a good way. Okay? Like there's going to be all of these hidden mysteries, these things coming from around the corner that are going to be good things unfolding for you in divine timing. Okay? Yeah, that's like they're gaslighting. They're like, no, that would never happen. You're absolutely nuts. No, I am not nuts. I found underwear and a condom. You want to explain that? Go right ahead. Because God misses no one. Karma misses no one. The divine misses no one. And even if you are a narc on your worst day, that karma just might be just taking a yawn, a jog, a stretch. It's still coming for your ass, okay? So we got rise. You guys need to rise up to the occasion. There is something that you guys have done where you're like, you know what? It's time. I have broken up with Johnny 50 times and 51, I'm serious. That type of vibe. Like, it is time for me to, as painful as it is, rip the Band-Aid off. As painful as it is, you just can't be in that vibration anymore of this person abandoning you, gaslighting you, putting you down, making you feel crazy, you know? Like, you can't be in it anymore. It's going to make your skin crawl. That is what I'm feeling for the collective right now. You guys are seeing these red flags that you cannot ignore anymore. You're like, ooh, that thing that they're doing, that's been driving me nuts for a long time, and I'm going to address that today. And if you don't like the answer, it might be breakup number 51, but it's going to be for real this time, okay? Loss. Loss came out in reverse. This is not a loss, you guys. This person is not a loss. This spiritual fuckboy that looks like good, has the good hair, has the six-pack, has the muscles. This Becky that has the hair, has the boobies, has the BBL, whatever it is. Okay? This is not a loss. It feels like it is right now. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to break up with somebody that's very attractive. Only to realize years later that they weren't that great in bed. They weren't that good of a human. And I'm only going to level up now. And I have forgotten all about them. Okay? So Spirit wants you to know, because this came out in reverse, this is not a loss. It feels like an L right now, but it isn't. You guys, this is the best thing for you, whatever X this is, whatever X this just became, because we need this mother effer all the way out. Not his hoodie in the closet, not his video game system in the freaking living room. We need him all the way out. Not, oh, your side piece doesn't want to fuck with you today, so you're knocking on my door. No. This is not the merry-go-round. This is not the carousel. We're pushing Bobby all the way out because we're done. Done. Okay? I got discovered. Spirit is saying that there is so much to discover about yourself. Things that you're going to find out you like about yourself. Now, when we are first in a breakup, we're like, oh my gosh, I can't be bored. I am codependent AF. I cannot be bored. Like, I need to go out. I need to be busy. I need to be drinking. I can't feel these things. I need to make sure I'm on Snapchat. I need to download some dating apps. Like, and the way that social media makes it now, it's like, it's hard. You guys feel like you have to be, I feel like too, we feel as people that when we are broken up with or somebody's not with us, that we are not desired. Okay? And I don't feel like that's true. I worry sometimes about the person. Worry about the person that you want to date that's been single for 7 years. Worry about that person. Like, oh, I've been single for 7 years. Why? There was no Becky or Bobby that ever wanted to tolerate you? Ever? That's who you need to be worried about. Are they single for them? Or are they single because people just can't stand them? Okay? Like, I cannot. Bravery. Do you see this heart? I hate this part right here. Bravery. Because that's what it's going to take. And it's not easy. I'm going to get ready to pull out the tarot. But it's not easy to be brave. Trust me. You know how many times I've been dumped? My dump to me being the dumpy ratio is very, very off. Okay? It's very off. Okay? Just, period. You know? Like, yeah, good for you, Brave Your Light. Like, some of us are single for a reason, but we need to be careful of the people that have been single for a long time that are trying to play it down like, oh, I'm good. I just don't want anybody. Like, you guys ever dated somebody like that that's been single for a while and you're just like, why are you single? You're a good looking person. So it's either one of the two. They either have standards, like Brave Your Light, okay? Or they're crazy. Standards or crazy. There's no, okay? Like, so let's see what else comes out. But yeah, it's going to take a lot of bravery to do to stand in that truth, to be strong in that. Especially if this person is going to cater to you. And I don't know, it's just not easy. It's not easy to break up with people. And whoever says it is, it's just, you know. And you want to know something? You know how I know I'm happy now? Is because I've let go of so many addictions. And I'm happy. That's how I know I'm doing something right. I don't be knowing all the time what I'm doing right. But I let go of a lot of addictions. A lot of addictions. Okay? A lot of substances that I let go of. To be this person that is sitting before you guys today. And I can't, if I wasn't happy, I wouldn't have this channel. I would not have this channel. And I'm not perfect. I still struggle with things that make me upset, that hurt me, that cut me deep, that the betrayal, the backstabbing. There's still all these types of things that we talk about here on this channel. I still currently go through. I'm not, just because I read tarot on YouTube doesn't mean that I don't go through these things myself in my personal life. Okay? So, I'm going to get out the Nothing But the Tea deck. Let's see why they're salty. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's get into why are these exes salty? Okay? Why are they salty? Let's see. I'm going to make a timestamp for this. Okay. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Why are these exes miserable? First card out. Why are these exes miserable? Why are mine especially salty? Why are these exes miserable? And why are mine especially salty? So in love with you and come party with me. This is why they're miserable. Because this is them when they're not around you. I'm going to ask this person to party with me and I'm going to be fine. I'm not going to think about you guys, okay? When I say you guys, I mean Susie's, okay? I'm not going to think about Susie at all. I'm going to party. It's going to be great. I'm not thinking about her. I'm talking to all these girls on Snapchat. I'm not worried about it. But what it really is I am so in love with you. They might have passwords to your stuff, okay? They might be creeping your Snapchat or your Instagram, okay? Your social media, your YouTube channel. Taking a gamble. This is how they feel about you. They are miserable because they feel like everything that you're doing is a gamble. It's a huge risk. Susie should not be trying to be all brave and like alone and single and happy. That is a gamble. Okay? That's how they feel. They feel like what you're doing is a risk. They feel like what you're doing is not safe. And you should go with what is safe, which is them. Okay, when we already know that that's a dead end. Okay, so I want to thank everyone that's in this live stream. I want to thank all of you guys for being respectful in the live stream. And I want to thank you guys for smashing the thumbs up button. It's all that I ask. Babies involved. This is another reason they're miserable, you guys. For some of you guys, this is a baby father or a baby mother, and you guys have children involved, and you guys are learning how to get stronger, bigger, badder, and move on without them, even though you guys are parents, or you at one time wanted your family to coexist together, okay? Even though at one point that you guys wanted that, you guys know what time it is. Okay, and you guys have either figured out that you can do bad all by yourself, okay? Like Brave Your Light is like, you know what? I've been single for a long time because I care about my little one. I care about my little one and them being okay. Okay? And I'm not just going to bring any old body into this situation that I've made safe. Okay? Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Yeah, a lot of the things that they do could be like, oh, I'm going to party with your friends. I'm going to do drugs with your friends. How do you feel about that? And it's like, bro, you're going to get fucked up by karma. Keep playing games with me, okay? Let them be stupid. As triggering as it may be, let them be stupid because they're miserable. We're talking about why the exes are miserable. Even if they're gallivanting around, they're not happy. Okay? Sleep talking. This is why they're miserable. Because you are still plugged into their subconscious. Their mind still is like, they compare every new person, every side piece, every Becky, every Bobby to you. Okay? So whatever games they're playing to seem like, oh, I've been moved on. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Because we have so much growing and learning and ascending and healing to do. No, you haven't. Because what I'm doing is healing, and what I'm doing by healing is triggering you, X number 8. So X number 5 and X number 3 and X number 2, like, I'm healing. So I know you're bothered. I know you're bothered because you want me to be little old whoever that nobody cared about, that nobody wanted to date. Okay. Love at first sight. For some of you guys, they could be trying to love bomb you guys. Why are you trying to leave me? We have babies. It was love at first sight. Why are you doing? Don't even buy it. Don't even buy it. Yes, thank you. The shadow work is real. Okay? Let me upgrade you. They could be trying to entice you with money. Maybe you guys weren't as stable when they were in your life, and now you are, and they're trying to entice you or lure you with the same things. Okay? Paymaster. They're trying to show you, like, look, I got all this money. I could take care of you. Like, why are you with this person? They're broke. Or, you know, you're never going to go far with them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they're miserable. Why are you here, Bobby? Why? Okay? Yes, thank you, SG. How about some benefits? They're so miserable that they think that they can still get you to give them all of these benefits without still being a title or, you know, just something better than that. They're just like still giving the same offers of nothing. They're breadcrumbs. Okay? Period. Mr. Black says, X left a drunk voice message. Yeah, that's even worse when it's been a year and they're still leaving drunk messages. You're like, that's that sleep talking card. Okay, that's how I look at it too. Thank you, Brave Your Light, for the super chat. That's how I look at that too. Like, not only are you talking in your sleep, but you're talking about me when you're drunk. Your body's full of spirits and you're still thinking about me. Period. Okay? So, let's get out the tarot and see what advice Spirit can possibly give us. Okay? Yep. We got the Empress and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So what you guys need to realize, okay? Yes, you guys, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. So what you guys need to realize is that you guys are coming out of this. You guys aren't going to be bothered or triggered by what they're doing anymore. You guys are going to start realizing, like, okay, I do have shadow work to do. I don't have to do all of it right now. I'm going to start with a little bit. What do I need to face right now that would really help me? What do I need to look at right now that, like, I need to stop avoiding? What am I avoiding? Okay? So you guys are the Empress. And you guys are no longer going to be worried like, oh my gosh, what are they thinking? What are they doing? What are they dating? But right now, a lot of what they're doing is very triggering because it's new and it's fresh and it's very hurtful. They could be dating one of your friends, hanging out with your friends, partying with your friends. And you guys, I know that's not easy. I just want you guys to remember that part of the reason why they're doing the most is because you guys are the Empress. You guys are the Emperor. Okay? Yep. You guys are looking for bigger and better yourself. Okay? So what I want you guys to understand is even if it looks like an illusion of that they found bigger and badder before you. Bigger, better, greater before you. Know that those stories have holes in them, or that there's, or just wish them well. Wish them well, because you guys are going to be on your way in a very authentic manner. Okay? You guys are walking away from this negativity. You guys are walking away from this drama. You guys are learning how to be on your own. You guys are going to start playing things closer to the chest. Okay? Janae, you're funny. Yep. We got the Lovers in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. This person was not the one. This person was not Mr. or Mrs. Right. Okay? Whoever we're just breaking up with. This person was abusive. This was not a harmonious relationship. Okay? This was not harmony. This was not peace, love, and light. This was not clarity. This was not balanced. This was not give and take. This was not equal. Okay? This person was very cutthroat with the words that they would say to you. They were very vulgar. They were very mean. Yep, we got the Ten of Wands in reverse. You guys need to stop worrying about whoever they're dating right now. Okay? This is not your burden to carry. This girl is already insecure because she's being compared to you, or this guy is insecure because they're being compared to you. Okay? This person is talking about you guys constantly in their sleep. Okay? So you guys might think that she's the Queen of Pentacles. She's not. She's being compared to you, and she doesn't like it. Okay? Her status is being compared to you. Her money is being compared to you. Her hair, her everything. She thinks she's the new one, but she's being compared to you verbally. Okay? Yep. Spirit is saying, hang in there. Okay? Enjoy this pause. Enjoy that there's not going to be any of these influences around that suck or drain the life out of you. Okay? So I'm going to pull a couple more messages for you guys. But we will do more readings like this if you guys like it. The way to show that is by smashing the thumbs up button. And that's how I know which readings you guys really like. And then that's how I know which ones to repeat. Okay? But yeah, I wanted... Hold on, let me close the door. I wanted to get this message out sooner on Monday, but I have a lot of stuff going on, okay? And I'm sorry, you guys. I will try to timestamp when the reading starts for anybody that doesn't want to hear story time, because story time was kind of long, and I normally would write like notes out to make sure that I stay on topic and stay on point, but it was kind of just like freestyle, and I'm freaking super ADHD today. Well, I'm ADHD period, but I've been like that all day today, and then I went live. So I will timestamp everything for you guys. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum. You guys know that in the last reading that this was in one of the piles. Yeah, I just hope that I didn't bore anybody. And I just appreciate you guys listening. I just wanted to get through the story time faster, and I feel like it was long. I don't know. And I hope it made sense. And I appreciate anybody that found it helpful, because I just wanted to have more structure so I could say, you know, I went through this, and this is why, and this is why. I just wanted it to be more organized, but I'm literally still in my work clothes right now. So I apologize, you guys. Work through your fears. The scorpionic energy. We need to work through our fears. I know that's not easy, but let's just work on one fear at a time. Let's say the one fear is being codependent. How am I going to face this fear and work on just not being codependent? How can I work on that just one thing? Don't be so hard on yourself, guys. Like, it's not easy to do all this shit. You guys, it's not easy. Anybody that's popping out spiritual whatever, they need to stop, because it's just not. A lot of us have gone through a lot of breakups, trauma, backstabs, betrayal, addiction, abuse, bless. You know what I mean? So let's just focus on one fear at a time. And for a lot of us, it's codependence. How can I be independent? What can I do to get myself out of this situation to where I am not codependent and I am not building more anger and more aggression towards this person that that doesn't value me or that doesn't appreciate me? Okay? Thank you, Venus. Confidence is your key to success. Confidence is going to be your guys' key to success. But part of it is going to be, I feel like something that's going to be really empowering is being able to move out of a narcissistic parent's house. That is going to feel empowering to you guys, even if you feel like you're not doing it right. Moving out of the ex's house that you broke up with. Not staying codependent in a home with them, stuck in a lease with them when you're broken up. You know what I mean? Like, just giving you guys examples of, like, what can we look at that makes us codependent, that, like, you know what I mean? When we're stuck in shit we don't want to be in, it's the worst. It's the worst. Okay, it's the worst. Sorry, this is a new deck, so these are stuck together. Look at the bigger picture. I love that. Look at the bigger picture. For some of us, we're not looking at that. I love that this has a pink moon because I love pink moons. Okay? What are we looking at? Are we like, it's like, okay, I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm going to work on just being codependent or not being codependent. I'm going to work on being independent. I'm going to work on standing up for myself. I'm going to work on saying different things that hurt my feelings. Like if somebody says something derogatory or offensive, call them out. Hey, you use that language with me and I don't appreciate it. Don't use that language around me. Or I don't like when you talk about all of our coworkers and I don't want to be a part of that. You might be talking about me too. So if you could just not do that around me, I'd appreciate that. Whatever it is, also look at the bigger picture. Focus on what you need to, but also understand that, like, you're making strides or you're trying, and like there's so much, like this whole life, this whole situation, this whole experience is going to be a mystery, and we don't need to know all of the answers, okay? A new romantic cycle begins and you and your loved ones are safe, okay? A new romantic cycle begins for some of you, okay? Or a new romantic cycle for yourself. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to be new self-love for yourself. Not for others, for yourself. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. If you guys are worried about children that you have with this person, Spirit wants you guys to know that you guys are safe. Okay, whatever this person might be threatening, I feel like their threats are empty. Okay, whatever they might be trying to lure you with, like if it's a custody battle, if it's a lease agreement, if it's a small claims, a warrant, whatever it is that they're trying to lure you with, look at the big picture. Okay? And understand that you got better places to be. Okay? You're walking away, 8 of Cups. You don't have time for this drama. Okay, period. So let me get out a card of advice. You're so welcome, guys. Thank you so much. We got love. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. Okay? We need to pray. Okay? Some of us need to pray for our exes. We don't know how our spirit team, our angels, our ancestors are going to get involved depending on what they've done. Okay? And just feel bad for them. Like, you got to realize, okay, it's time to focus on me. It's time to stop trying to impress them with these things that we're doing for self-care and start doing the self-care for us. Okay? Start trumping up what we're doing and leveling up what we're doing for us. Not for them, not to get them to come back, but for them to know we're serious about this spiritual training ground. And we don't have time to mess with their ish anymore. Okay? We also got humor. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, and let nothing steal your happiness. Don't let their drunk voicemail steal your happiness. Don't let their freaking BS, their sweater in the closet steal your happiness. Set it on fire, burn it. Do you. Okay? Do you. Okay. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching this live stream. Okay. I'm going to timestamp everything for you guys if you guys want to see more readings like so, with story time, the chat, okay, where we like hang out. Okay. If you guys want more readings like so, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. I wanted to get this reading out for you guys on Monday, but I've got a lot going on personally. So I just want to thank you guys for watching and for hanging out. Yeah, my spirit guides were prompting me for 3 days. They were like, you need to talk about dating. And I'm like, but I don't ever talk about dating. And they're like, you're going to today. I was like, they wanted me to talk about my exes and they wanted me to talk about dating. And I was like, what? And so I didn't have time to on Monday. I had to work all day Monday or Tuesday. So I was like, shit, I need to do that. And then I got the message again. And then I got the message again. And then Stargirl did a video on her breakup. And you guys know that she doesn't talk about stuff personally often. So I just kept getting prompted and prompted and prompted. And I was like, all right, here we go. Because I just, I knew I didn't have time to make it a structured talk about the exes. So I could really get everything out of it. But we have plenty of more readings to come. And I just want to thank you guys so, so much. You guys, yeah, we're going to be talking about, I guess my spirit guides want me to talk about dating more. Okay. Love more. So we're going to be doing that. Okay. Just so you guys know. And I will always share what I can of what I think that will be helpful. And yeah, you guys, if you guys are checking out of this live stream, do not forget to smash the thumbs up button. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Thank you guys for the super chat. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thank you guys for participating in the live stream. And thank you to the moderators. And a special thank you to Brave Your Light, Mr. Black, Venus Essential, and Leo Sun. Okay? Another thank you to SG and Alexia. I appreciate you guys so much for moderating this live stream and helping us with the block party. All right. Bye, guys.